Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Cancers. Here is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of August the 23rd to the 29th. This is your all-over energy card I've shuffled, and this is what's come up. You have the Page of Swords in this deck called the Princess of Swords, and you might have to change your plans. If you were moving forward towards some goal, some endeavor, some passion, or just some activity today, you're going to receive something that's going to make you have to change those plans. Sometimes it comes in a letter, it could be coming in a, an email, some sort of, or maybe somebody personally is coming forward. Perhaps this page comes forward with a truthfulness about something that maybe you've been dealing with, some sort of challenge with, and you're not going to like how you received it. Maybe they blurted something out and you heard this news third hand. Don't attack don't attack the messenger here, please. Just take the message, because I think it could have to do for some of you with legal documents, signing papers, signing documents, signing things like that. And maybe it has to do with a court issue. For others, maybe, you were making your plans today and you got a phone call from somebody that said, hey, I know it's short notice, but we need you here to do this. So, and that could maybe irritate you as well. But just go and listen to the message, because it might be important. Maybe some of you have, you're hearing the last minute from somebody to say, get here right now, or within the hour. You could have an interview, or you need to speak to somebody here about this job application or something like that as well. So it isn't all bad, but I always say the truthfulness the truth will save you. But this is going to be quite important information that I think you need to just act on. Coming in with your first energy card here, you have the Wasp Spirit. In the middle of the week, in the center position, you have the Flexible card, and coming in at the end, you have Indecision. So let's see what we have here. Coming in with our messages. This is, the Wasp says sometimes life stings, and basically that means that, there could be a purpose for this pain, whether you believe it or we believe it or not at the time. Sometimes it's a message that says, you needed to see this, you needed to hear this message, you needed to see this truthfulness come out, whatever this issue could have been. And it might not have, made you very happy, but on the other hand, you look back with hindsight and say, you know what, maybe I should have, I should have seen this coming, or this was a lesson that I've been taught now. So, have you ever looked back and been glad that your prayers weren't answers, because the path you took led you to something far better? So maybe this sting is something here. Maybe you put out a resume, or you had an interview, or it was a job you thought you really wanted, and all of a sudden now they say, no, we don't want you. So it stings, it hurts, but you get up and you move forward, because maybe that job wasn't the perfect job for you. You thought it was, but when you look back hindsight, you'll see that something better will come in. Now, in your center position, in the middle of the week, you've got Flexible. And this is all about you being mutable, flexible, amicable, comparable, stepping up and realizing that you have this ability now to, and I've said this to you before. What I want to say is here, keep your options open. I think you really need to think about that. When you keep your options open, things come up that you might not have expected, right? Be open-minded and be adaptable without, you don't really have to compromise, but, you need to be adaptable, because I think you're going to see things coming in that are going to help you if you're able to look at things with an open mind. And I've said this before. Sometimes, you think you have the perfect job coming in. And I'm using that theoretically. For some of you, it could be true. And then all of a sudden you realize that I didn't get it. I thought I really wanted it. And all of a sudden now something better shows up. Something shows up much better for you that you didn't think would work out. I think you need to be a bit more open-minded about certain situations that might be happening in the middle of the week. And as we move through the cards, we'll find out what that means. But just be open-minded and more flexible when it comes to, things that may not have turned out in your favor were there for a reason. Indecision. Decide not to make a decision at this time. This will be a constructive, valid, and useful decision. It's like, okay, I agree to disagree. It's a funny way to put it, isn't it? But right now, maybe you're at a crossroads with yourself, or maybe you don't know whether you want to go forward with something right now. Maybe it isn't what you thought you wanted, and you're stuck in the middle here. You're at a crossroads with yourself, and you feel as though you've been drawn into, maybe you're involved in something where, things have been happening, the energy's been shifting, and you haven't had the time to make a decision and look at the picture with complete clarity. So right now you're being given the information that you shouldn't make a decision right now. Do not make a decision at this time. Okay? That's the best information that I can give you on this card. And as we move through this reading, we will find out exactly why you have to do that and not do that. So let's see what we have here, please. Spirit, what do they need to see, know, expect, past, present, and future? The beginning, the middle, and the end of the week, possibly. All right, let's see what we have here. My beautiful Cancers. Okay, so for your first week, what have you got? You have the Justice card, you have the Lovers, and you have the Five of Wands. For your second week, in the middle of your week, you have the Chariot, you have the Tower, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So the end of the week coming in towards you, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Five of Cups. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, so starting off right off the bat, you have the Justice card, you have the Lovers, and you have the Five of Wands. So you know what? Something here, obviously, justice is going to be served, and often when we get this card, it means it's going to be waived in our favor. So if you're dealing with any legal issues, I always read this card as a good card, okay? That, you might have, there's been a settlement, there's been I just heard the hammer and the gavel go down, and something's ended, and it's going to work out in your favor. There might be a little bit of a stickler here. There could be... because I'm looking at the scales on an angle and it's not even. You win. And I do think that there's going to be someone here, could be a female judge who has said, hey, you know what, you're going to get it, but there's going to be, there's going to be some stipulations to it. Okay. Maybe it's compromise that's coming in, but justice is going to be done, and it will work out fairly in your favor, even though there may be some, there might be some stipulations here that go along with it. Now, the Lovers comes in, and this is making major decisions at a heart level, and possibly it could be determined around another person. Maybe maybe your partner, someone that you're in love with. You're going to have to make some major decisions, but it says stay balanced. Think about long and hard what you're going to plan together. For others, there could be somebody new coming in. You're going to be falling in love with somebody, and for others, it could be the rekindling of this love affair. But it also has to do with dealing with partners, and it could have to do with dealing with partners in business as well, and making those decisions determined around them. The Five of Wands shows up, and that usually is competition, challenge, defending, promoting, and having to stand up for yourself. You may still feel as though you're having to do that. Maybe some of you are competing in your workforce. Others are competing, maybe you're just competing with yourself and wanting to be the best that you can be here. But you may also be competing with someone else that has to do with your partner. Maybe you're competing with people at work, trying to do the best job you can at work. They keep telling me this, my guides. But for others, you could be poked and constantly made to feel that you have to compete and promote and defend yourself. And the best way to do that is to pick your battles wisely. Walk away if you can. Now, coming in with the Flexible card here, you have the Chariot, you have the Tower, and you have the Six of Pentacles. The Chariot's a great card, and it says, he knew when he went in there, he was flexible. He knew there was going to be consequences and there's risks to take, but he went in there with a mindset that, I'm going to give it the best crack I can give it. So you might be at that point too. If you're stepping into something new that you thought you might not have wanted, it wasn't what you had really originally chosen to do, you might want to be flexible, because at the end of the day, if you go in there with a positive attitude, you're going to come out the winner. This says you need to commend yourself for some major accomplishment that you you have made. That's beautiful. He's a champion. Coming in next, you have the Tower, and that's a shift of energy. That's also a direction shift, change, moving forward. Something happens suddenly that makes you have to rebuild a new foundation. Maybe something wasn't on a firm foundation, and all of a sudden, boom, you're faced with, oh my gosh, I gotta clean the house. I've got to make an extra room for a bedroom, or I have to, I've got a house guest coming in quickly, or it could have had to do with your job. Maybe you lost your job. I mean, these times have been tough on everybody, and maybe you've had to go out and find another job or open your own business so you don't get caught like that again. Rebuilding a foundation of some sort here in your life, whatever it is. Coming in with the Six of Pentacles, this is give and take energy, push-pull energy, back and forth, trying to negotiate and work something out with somebody. And this here is a level playing field. You see how the scales are equal? I'll give you this if you give me that. And a lot of this has to do with generosity too. Some of you may have applied to receive money, a loan of some sort, and know that it will be accepted and approved. Others may have the resources to pay off a long-standing debt. So this is good news. You could be doing something charitable as well. Maybe you're giving things to someone less fortunate, helping someone out. And in return, your closet's cleaned out, right? So I'm just using that as a theoretical example. Now, coming in at the end of your week, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Five of Cups. So you're definitely thinking about something on an emotional level. And you may be making a decision to go forward in a new direction. You may have felt you were deceived. You may have felt that someone stabbed you in the back, or someone stole something from you, whether it was time, effort, support, or, literally something material. This is the card of the cheater, liar, thief, as they call it. And so beware of that energy around you. Yeah, I think you're making a decision to go in a new direction here. You're not there yet. You've thought about it for a while. You know there's a better direction for you to go, and you're going to do it. You just need to balance yourself, because the Eight of Cups says you're moving forward at an emotional, it's an emotional situation for you, but there's a better future. You're thinking of the past, reminiscing, being nostalgic about the losses that you've experienced and the disappointments in the past. But this is the card that says you're crying over spilt milk, because what's done is done. It's over and done, right? And you can't change history. You can't change the past. So this says you've got cups to fill here. You still be hopeful. Don't give up. You want to go in a better direction here. You want to move on. Maybe you're moving from your home, your job, and that sort of thing. Maybe you've decided that, this person's going to get caught, by the way. Whenever I get this card, I always see them getting caught at the end of the day, and they will get caught for what they've done. And this could also be somebody in court that, maybe there was an opposing energy in court that you were fighting with, or, having to go into battle mode with. But at the end of the day, they get caught, and it's them who's going to lose out, not you. But I think you're moving in a new direction. There's a better direction here for you, where you're going to be much happier. And, you do think about the past. You get nostalgic, and you start thinking, well, why did this have to happen? And, why couldn't things have been different? And so on and so on. But this says, forget about this. Okay, forget about that. The losses that you've experienced in the past, there's so much more out here. There's a beautiful future out here with cups to fill. Okay, let's see what we have for clarification, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. Very interesting, very intense reading here. You have to be flexible. Don't jump to conclusions and make a decision in a big hurry. You've got accomplishments that you're making, moving in a new direction. Justice is going to be served and waved in your favor. Something very sudden is going to happen. That's going to change things around this week that you're going to have to act on as well. So let's see what we have for our Justice card. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. Ace of Cups is the beginning of new love, maybe somebody new coming into your into your life. It could be the beginning of a love affair, or it could be the resurgence of a love affair. But this is something that you're going to be thinking about on an emotional and heart level. Justice is going to be served, and maybe now you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and enjoy a great love with somebody. There's your lovers right here. Perhaps this is them. You have with that, you have the Three of Cups. Yeah, I think so. You're going to have a reason to celebrate with your partner, with your love. So maybe something was holding you back here that now you're able to show the love you have, and you're going to want to share it with your beautiful friends and family. Gorgeous. Coming in with that Five of Wands, you've got the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is the card of, major decisions and choices you have to make, and being conflicted and confused, maybe even overwhelmed. Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I take this? Do I take that? Do I go there? Do I go here? You know what? Just take your time, okay? I call this the eeny, meeny, miny, mo card. Do it by process of elimination. Start asking yourself, what is going to be the best outcome? What is going to bring me to my greater good? What is going to be long-standing and everlasting? That type of thing. And then you'll be able to make this decision. You could be because we talked about indecision here. And I think that maybe right now you need to take your time to make a decision about something, okay? Because it's causing this conflict with yourself, I think. And the Chariot, what have we got with our champion here? We have the Justice card again. I love it. So definitely something's going to be working out in your favor. You're definitely going to be able to move forward with plans. If you've been fighting an issue in court, which was a major issue in your life, now you're going to be able to move forward. I love it. And the Tower, that sudden change that comes in, you have the Ace of Rods. Oh boy, another ace, beginnings again. You've got the beginning of love. You've got the beginning of prosperity, abundance, activity coming into you, doors opening, opportunities. You're able now to move forward in the direction you want and rebuild that new foundation. Wow. Coming in with the Six of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, you could be waiting for something to come in. You've planted your seeds. You've done your work well, and you're kind of feeling like maybe you put out more resumes. Why haven't they contacted me? Whatever. There could be, there might be negotiating here that's going to go on with somebody when you do get a call, and maybe they're thinking about the options that they can offer you. So don't worry. You've planted your seeds well. It's just be patient and wait to hear from them. Coming in with your the Deception card, the Seven of Swords, you have the Six of Cups. Somebody could be returning from your past. Maybe you thought, it was a good connection, but in return, they might have deceived you in the past. Be careful allowing them back in for some of you. For others, you could be, doing things with children, entertaining. Maybe, you're going to be teaching children, mentoring children. There might be children being brought back in, which makes you step up and tap into your inner child. But you could be connecting with someone at a distance, whether it's for work or whether it's for pleasure. There could be someone returning from your past, that had been distant from you. But I never read this that your ex is coming back. Okay, I never have. Some people say, "Oh my gosh, she says they're coming back." I didn't say your ex. I said you could be connecting with somebody who was distanced from you through some issue, or who lives at a distance. You could be connecting, and that could even be an old colleague. You could be being nostalgic, thinking about your past, people you worked with, and then maybe through social media or something you connect, and you have that great connection to be together and talk and share. Coming in with your your Eight of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, you're going to be, that you want to go through forward to a new future, and you're not there yet. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's planning her move. She has that ability. She's Mother Earth. She has that ability to plant her seeds and go forward. And you're doing that. I do see you're doing that here, because you had the Seven of Pentacles as well. And she has this ability to go forward. She's like Mother Earth. She's very motherly. She nurtures. She's also into nature and animals. You could be getting involved. Maybe there's going to be an issue this week with a pet or with your family at this time. But I do think you're going to be able to give birth to your dreams here. And that's what I look at her doing. You're moving forward in a new direction. And your Five of Cups. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Cancer, you could be crying about the past, about a situation where you felt your heart was broken. There could have been a third party that was a determining factor. You could be in that sort of a slump. You're crying over spilt milk because things aren't working out for you at the moment. But this is a card that says you're going to heal through this, okay? And that you're going to see that the sun's going to shine tomorrow and those cups are going to fill. Do you notice there's two cups there? That could be the partner. This could be a situation that you're going to heal through. But right now, it might be a bit difficult because there could be a third party that is determining this rift between you. But there's two cups here. And once you get over this feeling of feeling let down, you're going to see that this is a very strong connection and you're going to heal through this. Wow, very intense reading, my Cancers. I wish you a great remainder to today and maintain your positivity. Be flexible. Don't make a rash decision this week. Sometimes we have to go through those moments of disappointments in order for us to realize that it was a lesson we were being taught, that and that something better was coming in towards us. So we have to be flexible and open and open-minded to receive the abundance that's coming our way. I do think justice is going to be waved in your favor. You've got many new beginnings here. The Ace of Cups. You've got the Ace, where did we have another Ace here? I know we did. I mean, there's you've got lots of opportunities coming in here towards you. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So, happiness and harmony within your personal and your relationship life. Also, you've got opportunities and doors opening that are going to allow you to rebuild a stronger and better foundation. You will be going in a new direction. It's taking time to get you there. And the decisions that you make have to be thought over very, very carefully. Well, my beautiful Cancers, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic outlook to look towards next week. And always remember that the universe and the divine, your higher power, want you to succeed, want you to find your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. And let's all continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And I'll see you soon. Much love and many blessings.